everybody and welcome to FWA TV. I'm your host Tony Giles, and tonight we are set for one of the most hotly anticipated FWA All England Championship matches we have ever seen in the FWA. It's going to be the All England champion Hay Banton going one-on-one against Low Key. And trust me when I say this, folks, you are not going to want to miss it. But that's not all, because we are now only 7 days away from FWA Gold Rush right here on FWA TV. It's going to be a 15-man over-the-top elimination style battle royal where the winner will go on to face the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the show stealer Alex Shane, on Saturday, February 26th at the Broxbourne Civic Hall at FWA's New Frontiers. But now hang on to your seats, because I'm about to announce some more names for Gold Rush. The Specialist Mark Sloan, Jack Xavier, and James Tyre, who's going to be in the Gold Rush with, well, Spud, Aviv Mayan, and Ross Jordan. And with no Mark Belton to back him up, how's he going to fare? Find out here in 1 week's time.
The FWA returns with New Frontiers, filmed for the Wrestling Channel at the Broxbourne Civic Hall on February 26, 2005. Featuring Alex Shane, Johnny Storm and James Tyre, plus the return of the Zebra Kid who faces US Strong Style sensation Chris Hero. Tickets available from FrontierWrestling.com and include a free video and purchased online. Gold and silver ringside only. Or call the Broxbourne Civic Hall box office on 01992 441 946. That's 01992 441 946. Be a part of Frontier Wrestling live.
One of the biggest stories to hit the FWA recently was of course the return of the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm. But to truly understand the return of the Wonder Kid, we must go back to the Morecambe Dome where he faced James Tyre in a loser leaves the FWA match.
The only thing I can think of is Johnny Storm wants to inflict just that extra bit more, but that might come back to bite him in the arse, because now James is going for the formidable Tyre. Oh wait, onto his feet. James went for the clothesline. Wonder World! Johnny Storm has hit it, the Wonder World! He hit it good, Tony! He hit it good! Oh, Johnny Storm has picked James Tyre up again. What is Johnny Storm thinking? I have never credited Johnny Storm with being the most intelligent person in the world, but this is just downright stupid. 2, 3, Johnny Storm! He's just done it. He's used Johnny's own cocky arrogance against him. Bye, Johnny Storm!
It was within a mere 7 days that we found out that Johnny Storm had not only left the FWA, but in fact left the country. He'd taken himself on a trip overseas to Thailand, but it wasn't very long before we learned that Johnny Storm wanted back in the FWA.
Still no cool Alex Shane, but I don't care because I'm in Thailand, baby! Ladies, more ladies, and loads of hot chicks. So Alex, I'm here, I'm waiting for your call. It's been 2 weeks now, but that doesn't matter because I'm having the best time of my life. We're going to get some ice creams now. Do you want a chocolate chip one? Yes, you do. Let's go get one. Good boy. Break down. W, Johnny Storm, Thailand, and... Hey, Johnny boy, I'm waiting for you. No! Bring me back, FWA!
Johnny Storm then took it upon himself to fly himself back to the UK, where he started his own national campaign to get him reinstated in the FWA.
Johnny Storm, what are you doing back in the country, and what are you doing FWA show?
No time. Over here, please, gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. Johnny Storm back in the FWA.
Johnny Storm, why are you here in the FWA? You know you lost a match. You lost a match to James Tyre in a loser leaves match, and you went off to Thailand. What are you doing back outside the Broxbourne Civic Hall?
Broxbourne Civic. Oh, here we are. Oh, I thought this was. I'm sorry, I thought there were some tributes on tonight. It's Mad Eli. Giant Haystack signed it earlier tonight. Now, FWA. This is what it's all about, baby. I'm coming back, and I'm coming for each and every one of you, because the Wonder World people, the Wonder Kids in this place want to see it, and there's nothing Alex Shane or any of you FWAs can do about it. Peace out, B-Rabbits!
Well, Johnny Storm back in the FWA.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Bagpipe Report. I'm Blake Norton, and I will be your host for this evening. We have got all the wrestling news from around the world, as long as we got Johnny Storm here, the biggest sex machine, best wrestler in England.
Oh my God, that's so. Yeah, oh my God, that's so.
Sorry. What do you say?
Get off my goddamn show!
Sign my petition, FWA, baby.
Petition.
Fuck off. Let's hit the music, Jack.
It appeared that everybody was on Johnny Storm's side, wanting him back in the FWA. That is, of course, except one person. That person, of course, was James Tye, the man that had actually beaten Johnny Storm to get him out of the FWA in the first place. Now, at the start, James was alone in his hatred of Johnny Storm, but all of a sudden he found a new ally in 5-star Mark Belton. You see, it went like this. Mark Belton had himself a big match against the American classic Colt Cabana, but somewhere along the line, Mark Belton's tyres got slashed and he was stranded on the M6 and couldn't actually make it to the show. Now, with Colt Cabana with no opponent to face, the FWA not wanting to let the fans or the wrestlers down, they decided to look for someone, and lo and behold, well, I'll give you 3 guesses as to who was there.
Now Richard Young was not taking any crap. Now the two wrestlers are exchanging pinfall attempts here. No, Johnny Storm, you sly little swine!
It was Mark Belton who believed it was the Wonder Kid himself who slashed his tyres, forcing him to no-show at FWA's Hotwire. This enraged Belton and led him to form a new partnership with James Tye. Now Belton and Tye bombarded the FWA Commissioner Flash Barker with phone calls, emails, faxes, any way they could get the FWA Commissioner's attention. Basically, Flash Barker put it down like this. He said, I will start my own petition, and I'm not going to petition the fans. I'm actually going to petition the wrestlers. Because is it fair that a wrestler who loses a loser leaves town match get reinstated so easily? So Flash Barker set about getting his petition signed, and the stipulation was this. If Johnny Storm would get 51% of the votes, he would be back in the FWA. But if he got 50% or less, it was bye-bye Johnny for good. Now, we all waited with bated breath to see what the final result would be, when us and the world all found out at British Uprising 3.
The votes are in, the votes have been counted, and the result is...
Well, I don't see why James Tye's making his way out, Nick. It seemed that FWA Commissioner Flash Barker was about to announce the result of whether or not Johnny Storm will be back in the FWA.
Coming out to make the announcement, it was FWA Commissioner Flash Barker who knew that Johnny Storm would already gained 51% of the votes. But Mark Belton and James Tye did have a trick up their sleeve, knowing that neither of them had actually signed the petition yet, and when they did so, would swing the favour in keeping Johnny out of the FWA for good. But lo and behold, and to the surprise of us all, it was someone from Johnny Storm's past that came down and saved the day, and also Johnny Storm's FWA career.
The nays have it.
This is a situation I know we're doing, but it is with now with deep regret.
What the? No! No! We knew he was gonna come back. We didn't know why. Quite frankly, I don't care. It's the Nick Jody Flash is making his return to the FWA here at the Skydome, here at FWA's British Uprising 3.
James Tye, I'll tell you what, the other night, I was on the internet, I was checking out the FWA's website, and to my amazement, my face is still on the active member roster. Well, technically, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that would still make me an active member of the FWA.
A very valid point made there by the Phoenix, Nick.
Flash Barker.
No, come on. No, he's working on a mere technicality here.
So, Flash Barker, the Commissioner, let me ask you one question. Am I officially a member of the FWA? You are.
Jody Flash still a member of the FWA, Nick. The fans cheering him on, Nick. They know it, I know it, and even you have to know what's happening here. Jody Flash has signed the piece of paper And all we need now is Flash Barker to make it so.
Well, let's play this hasn't made all the difference. Jody Flash crashed the party.
Well, Johnny's signature, I'm on that 51%, so it's my pleasure to welcome back Johnny Storm to the FWA.
Johnny Storm!
With Jody's signature firmly on the piece of paper, we knew Johnny Storm's career was saved in the FWA. But it wasn't until later on that evening of British Uprising 3 that we saw the newly reinstated Wonder Kid for the very first time. Johnny Storm's first match back in the FWA wasn't going to be an easy one as he faced off against US sensation Chad Collier at FWA's Gold Rush. Let's take a look now at some clips.
And here he is, the FWA popped off with XPW European Heavyweight title in tow. See, clearly states it on the case.
Jody Flash. My hat's off to you, mate. The only reason I saved your uprising is because you got me back in the FWA. But believe me, big boy, there's going to be one more showdown between me and the Flash Star before Johnny Storm's done.
Innovative offense and then again.
Now you see, how impressive would it be for Chad Collier? Oh, hang on a second.
Springboard onto the top, one leap there. And Ellis runs up the ropes.
We've seen this before. Double springboard Hurricane Rana. The Wonder Kid is sharply in control.
Oh, what's this now? Oh, it's the Fantastic Four. 3 and 4. Driving the face buster.
To see that awesome match in its entirety, head on over to www.frontierwrestling.com where you can find out all the information you need about ordering Frontier Wrestling DVDs. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, the All England Championship match. It's going to be the champion, the South City Thriller Hay Banton, taking on Low Key. Words cannot stress the importance of this match, so I'm not going to. Instead, let's just go down to ringside.
And here comes Low Key now. Look at the intensity in his eyes. That's a game face if I ever saw one. This guy has come here to fight for the All England title. And we saw earlier the dispute between he and Hay Banton. And if anything, that would just fuel the fire of Low Key even more. Not exactly the wisest of moves, if I do say so myself.
I feel dread, I feel fear going down my very spine right now. Low Key often says, you've got to be ready if you want to get in the ring with him. If Hay Banton isn't ready tonight, I mean, we could be looking at a new All England champion.
Do you know, I'm gonna put my money on the table right here. There it is. Low Key to win.
Fob off. Listen, let me tell you something. It's not fair. Hay Banton is still suffering from the injuries that he sustained.
Oh, you're right.
Last man standing.
Oh, absolutely. That's why this is a all-win bet for me. Because think about this. Think about the wars he's been having with Jack Xavier. And now, just a month after a brutal last man standing match with Jack Xavier, he now has to face the urban assault vehicle Low Key.
Urban assault vehicle. How long did it take you to come up with that one? Because you know what? The South City Thriller, he's going to put a bomb under your urban assault vehicle, and he's going to blow it up into little pieces, and he's going to take the All England title back home with him.
Well, that remains to be seen. I tell you what, this is going to be a truly great battle here, but I can't help but think that Hay Banton is walking in. This is one of those things in life where you very rarely see, where the champion walks in as the underdog.
Oh, absolutely. But you see, the thing is, Hay Banton has a lot to prove. He proved at British Uprising 3 that he is truly deserving of the All England title. It took him a whole year to prove that point, but he finally did it when he cracked open Jack Xavier's skull. And now he's going to prove something else. Earlier in his career, he was accused of being a low-key wannabe. Yet isn't it ironic that now it's Low Key who wants to be in Hay Banton's shoes?
How do you see that?
The All England champion. He wants his title. He wants the All England belt.
And he may actually take it here tonight in Broxbourne at the Civic Hall.
You know what?
This is going to be a war.
South City Thriller Hay Banton has guaranteed me he's going to take the belt home for all his homies.
You know what? He doesn't seem to want to let that belt go. I think there's a part of Hay Banton that maybe thinks to himself, you know what? I don't think I can. Oh! Insult there.
Well, absolutely.
He used it as a distraction to just give a little slap. He's trying to make Low Key that little bit extra mad to the point where he will make a mistake, but Low Key is so focused with his rage, I don't think that's a wise move. I've got a feeling Hay Banton is biting off a little bit more than you can chew, as the old saying goes.
A lot of martial arts discipline in Low Key. Low Key, after all, was the first ever Ring of Honor champion.
Absolutely.
Because he personified what a company.
He jumps him from behind. He's also a former TNA X Division champion. You name it, he's won it. He's a former 0-1 UPW Junior Heavyweight champion. Now recently moved on to Pro Wrestling Noah, waging wars for their junior title over there.
Yeah.
Low Key is the man.
Yeah, but Hay Banton's the All England champion.
Straight away. Oh, Hay Banton aware of what Low Key's got. And Hay Banton scoots to the outside. Low Key is determined. Low Key is focused.
Low Key wants to smack those chops into the bare naked chest of Hayde Vanson.
That's right, Loki is angry, and Loki is probably going to do just that.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Hayde Vanson's got a few good kicks of his own.
Hayde Vanson now acting somewhat obnoxious, somewhat cocky, and for what? I think he's just antagonising Loki, as I was saying earlier.
Yeah, it's like poking a shot, dog with a stick. Good grip. I mean, those shots just reverberate across the whole arena.
Oh, beautiful standing drop kick there. Oh, here we go.
Oh! Vanson felt that.
Oh, look at this. Shades of the great Muta there. Running elbow drop to the quickness and the velocity that drives that elbow down. That's no ordinary elbow drop there.
I mean, yeah, he had some real technique there, really swinging his hips into the point of that elbow, really driving the point of his elbow into his sternum. Hayde Vanson needs to regroup.
Hayde Vanson is doing just that. He's backing into the corner now. Hayde Vanson planning, maybe he's gone to plan B now. Plan A of trying to get him to snap doesn't seem to have worked. And
you know, Hayde Vanson's fought out of the bag before, though.
That's the problem. Hayde Vanson's tactics are so underhanded.
You gotta love him. You gotta love that and that.
Why have I got to love him?
Why? Because Hayde Vanson's popular. He's marketable. He's the future of the FWA.
I disagree.
And when you find someone like that, you want to be a part of that party.
I disagree there. No, look at the unorthodox attacking of Loki now puts him in a position he can strike you from anywhere in that ring.
Well, you know, Loki was trying to knot up the quad of Hayde Vanson, but Vanson there has just isolated both legs. Wait and see what Loki does in this position, and there he is. Now he's just isolated the head.
Their version of the STF now swinging around into a side headlock. He's now trying to ground Loki.
Loki's trying to fight out.
To a top wrist lock here.
Overhead, nicely got.
This is where balance, technique all come into play, and strength. Oh, that's a smart technical move there.
Now that was just mean.
No, that was a smart move. He needed to get him down. He didn't see in a position where either man was going anywhere. He took the leg from underneath him, and that is something that Loki can do from any position.
It was mean.
Makes him dangerous.
It was mean and uncalled for.
You sound like a baby. It was mean. It was mean.
Hey, listen, this is my commentary booth. I got rid of Paul St. James. I got rid of Tony Giles. If you cross me, I will get rid of you as well.
I don't even know who Paul St. James is, so okay.
Yeah, he didn't last long. But Hayde Vanson now on top of Loki.
They're in
right
the ropes.
about now.
Come on. So he was in the ropes. He slapped him. He stomped him. He drives the elbow into him.
Well, Hayde Vanson now just stalking Loki.
Loki's in the ropes, and Hayde Vanson's not going to let that get in the way. Come on, there's a 5 count. 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on now.
Well, Hayde Vanson off the ropes. Double drop kick to the back of the head.
Both feet there collide in full impact on Loki, the native of Brooklyn, New York, and just slapping him. Such cockiness there. There's just no need.
Ooh! Now that again is the lethal chops that Key brings to the dance. But Hayde Vanson with that beautiful kick to the side of the head.
Just grounds Loki again, trying to keep him at bay there, where he cannot make any of those trademark offensive strikes. Now takes the arm, so he's in an arm's distance here. Smart move. And now working on the shoulder. Do you remember the time before last, where Loki faced Flash Barker? In fact, Loki didn't wrestle for 5 months afterwards due to a serious shoulder injury. Maybe Hayde Vanson is trying to play on that injury there, knowing that is in fact a week's... Boom!
A nice kick to the chest there. Maybe Hayde Vanson's trying to subconsciously... Oh, look at that! He's wailing away. Oh my goodness! That is horrible!
Look at the...
I'd much rather be dipped in lava than take those. We saw what Loki did to James Ty. He tore Ty apart.
But he obliterated James Ty. Hayde Vanson rolls to the outside of the ring because that's all he can do. And
you can see the
did
welts.
You see it?
Yeah, it did. The welts are beginning to appear.
Oh dear. He's got a...
Oh, Oh!
Listen to the echo.
I mean, I'd imagine, I've heard competitors say that getting a scar off Loki's chops is like a badge of honour. Screw honour! I don't want to be chopped like that, and neither does Vanson.
I don't think...
Oh, these fans, I want to tell you now, these fans in the audience, you're all sick. You're all sick puppies. You didn't come to watch a wrestling match. You just wanted to see Loki make Hayde Vanson bleed.
Loki make Hayde Vanson bleed. I think he may have done that already by looking at the chest, and Hayde Vanson had to resort to a low blow there. I didn't see the position of Steve Linsky. I don't think he actually decided to call that, if you know what I mean. I think questionable officiating has once again come into play.
No, leave him alone.
He's
been doing this job for a long time now, and he knows what he's doing.
He is the senior official of the FWA, which in itself is a questionable judgment.
He's phased at the moment, and Hayde Vanson now, he's got that lock around the neck of Loki, and Loki might be fading here. I want to ask you something. As Hayde Vanson has this triangle lock on Loki, do you think Hayde Vanson is subconsciously competing with Flash Barker? When Loki went against Flash Barker, it was a draw. Hayde Vanson wants to beat Loki to prove that he is better than the commissioner, to prove that he is better than the man he took the All England title off, and to prove that he is better than the legend who he crippled.
This is a very, very good point there, Nick London. There's so many things here that make this such a coincidence. It was almost like a story that was already written. The fact that it's Loki in there with Hayde Vanson. Loki was already scheduled to face the winner of the All England title match at Uprising, and it's Loki against Vanson. Loki, the man who went to a time limit draw at Frontiers of Honor with Flash Barker. Hayde Vanson, the man who ended the career of Flash Barker. And Steve Linsky, the referee of the time limit draw between Flash Barker.
Who refused the 5 extra minutes.
Exactly, he refused the 5 extra minutes. And there's a lot of heat there, as we say, between Loki and Steve Linsky. Loki wanted those 5 extra minutes with Flash Barker. Flash Barker wanted those 5 extra minutes with Loki. We never found out who the better man was, and it's because of the man in red in that ring, Steve Linsky.
Oh, Loki now with another horrific kick.
Oh!
But Hayde Vanson went low for a change.
Ingenious. Oh!
Double stomp to the back of Key's nugget to the head, and now Hayde Vanson is in control.
It wasn't a 2 count, still it's not a 2 count. Loki fighting there. This is great.
Vanson is like some man-eating barracuda right now, because he is in control and he is licking his lips.
Hayde Vanson just taking his time now, which is a big mistake. He didn't get a 2 count, and still he's not applying any pressure on. The fans now seriously getting behind Loki. Running forearm shot throws him down to the mat. Such a lack of disrespect. Second turnbuckle, Vanson now. South City Thriller, knee drop there.
Well, you know what? The fans are behind Key. But I'll tell you one thing, Vanson only needs one man behind him, and that's the current FWA heavyweight title, Alex
he
Shane.
can kick you from anywhere.
Well, yeah, but so can Hayde. Hey, anything Key can do, Vanson can do better. Remember, let me tell you something, Key don't kill people, Vanson's do, and he is here to prove that point. He wants to take home the All England title back to his camp.
And there's a knee driving Loki into the ring. I understand he wants to take the title back. I understand he wants to remain. I understand Hayde Vanson wants to remain as the All England champion. I understand that Loki wants to take the title back to America, back to Japan, back all over the world where he's already been on numerous occasions. And this is another title to an amazing collection already in Loki grasp.
But think what could happen to Hayde Vanson if he could beat Key. He might be able to go over to America and have that success. He's just got to beat this man.
Without a doubt. But I honestly don't believe that Hayde Vanson can. Loki is going to walk away FWA All England champion. I'm not going to go against my original bet.
Oh, there's a chop from Vanson. And Key retaliates in force.
Unbelievable. And there's another one. And Oh, the viciousness, the striking, and there's another one. And right about now, there's a man who has no resemblance whatsoever or nothing to do with bagpipes or reporting, who's yelling about how they don't know how to work. That may be true if you look at it in that kind of context, but they sure as hell know how to beat the living hell out of each other.
Vanson, Key, struggling to get to their feet. Vanson was up first, and he's got the waist lock on Key. He needs to hit something. He needs to drive him down.
He's got the waist lock here. Loki fighting. Loki's fighting it off now. Now, one of those vicious chops. Can you see his chest?
Key now whips off Vanson, but Vanson with a reversal. Oh, Key! Key's going for a roll-up of sorts.
Crucifix, 2, 3, no, 2 count.
I thought Key was going for one of those trademark submission holds, but Vanson was able to make sure he didn't apply it.
I think he was going for that trademark run-up cross arm breaker here. Hey, Vanson tried to counter it, but Loki, there's a vicious sit-down powerbomb there, kick out.
Very un-Vanson-like manoeuvre.
He's got to go to the un-Vanson-like manoeuvres, as you put it. He has to bring something out. So far, nothing else has worked.
That's the point I was trying to make.
And I'm further emphasising this point.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, fine. Anyway, back to the match.
I'm going to commentate the match.
Now. Oh, no, I'll commentate the match. Hey, Vanson drops that elbow on Key. Vanson is one step closer to taking home the All England title. Vanson now. Go on, go on, have your moment then.
Have my moment. All I'm here is to commentate this great match, but what I'm seeing is Hayde Vance in the offensive, and Loki is down and he seems to be hurt. Hayde tried to pick him up, but it's just dead weight. The crowd solidly 100% behind Loki. Now, getting on the case of Hayde Vance, and there's a vicious neck twist there. I haven't seen that since 1984. It is very, very effective, though.
I'll tell you one thing, Loki, when he looks in the eyes of Hayde Vanson, he is looking at the future of British wrestling. Oh, he wants to hit this bomb again, but Loki is desperate to block it.
He got a close 2 count. Loki remembers what that powerbomb, how can you forget it? Oh, shoulder to the inside.
Shoulders to the abdominals, chops to the chest, kicks to the abdominal, and look, Loki is unloading.
That is insult. What an insult!
Oh, Vanson, you are superior to Loki.
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it.
Calling the match.
That was stupid.
What do you mean that was stupid?
That was...
It was a wheel kick.
It was a compo kick that Jushin Liger made famous that Loki uses as a homage to him, and now Hayde Vanson just used that as a way to insult Loki's heroes, and then decided to do the trademark Loki.
Hey look, Vanson can steal it all he wants, much like how he stole the Zebra Kid's Safari Spike DDT and made it his own. He is here, he can do whatever he wants, and that's what made him the champion.
That's right, he took that Safari Spike DDT, as you put it, and he turned it into the South City Driller.
Catchy, that's all I'm saying. But look at Loki, you may have noticed he's got his fingers interlaced. That is a butcher's hook. He is trying to ensure that Hayde Vanson doesn't outstretch his arm, because that is when Key will be in trouble.
Very, very impressed at that observation there, Nick London.
I know, I like watching my shoot tapes, what can I say?
Right now, though, he's getting in a version of a camel clutch there. He's not leaning back with it. He's applying all the pressure on the lower half of on the shoulder area of the back, as well as stretching the knee. And then we see just a stomp.
So unceremonious, so purposeful. Not only does it hurt, but it's almost rubbing the salt into the proverbial wound of Loki. He has him up by the ears.
Vance is just talking trash now, and just drives his knee into the midsection, winding Loki. Loki balanced against the ropes, and again, more knife-edge chops, trying to insult the Brooklyn native Loki, the strong-style specialist, the urban assault vehicle. Loki now, you can see the look on his face. This isn't having a desired effect. This is just making him mad, and there's the explosion from Loki. It was only a matter of time.
He was like a powder keg, and he just exploded with those chops, and Vanson is being rocked right now.
Oh, thumb to the arm.
Oh, Greco-Roman.
A Greco-Roman, my bottom. That is rubbish.
That was a Greco-Roman point to the
drop
eye,
kick.
and that
Oh.
just... Well, when you take away the chops from Low Ki, you take away his main offense.
That is a lot that stops the striking. He earlier tried to take away the legs. We see every now he goes back to that. He's now trying to take away the arm of Low Ki. If you take away the striking, that's about 80-85% of Low Ki's offense there.
Well, this is the thing. When you take on someone, you've got to strategically take away their best asset.
Yeah, but
if
then you
you're in
make
the ring
mistakes
again,
like this. Look at these. He's just insulting now. And here come the chops. Hasn't he learned? Vanson, you can't out-chop Low Ki.
you can when Ki can't chop from an injured arm.
It's just insulting Low Ki now.
Well, absolutely.
Lack of respect.
Hey, it's entertaining. Hayden Vanson is a television star. Oh my goodness! Ki here with those explosive chops. That is horrible. That will blister the skin right off your muscle. What a cat!
How can you call that? The fans called it better than we ever could. An unbelievable, a flying, roaring clothesline there from Low Ki. Almost took the head of Hayden Vanson clean off his shoulders. A drop kick to the knee, grounding him even more. Oh, it's the trifecta.
I've seen this before against Flash Barker, and it nearly toppled him. Oh, wait a minute. What is... Vanson, that was smart.
Cowardness and...
Oh! Did you hear the impact his foot made with his head?
Hayden Vanson is dead.
Sound like a gun went off. Hey, Vanson, please resurrect.
1, 2, have your 50 quid ready. Oh.
What 50 quid?
I put my money on the table.
Well, I sure didn't. I haven't got it all.
And you know why you didn't put the money on the table? Because you know the title is going to Low Ki. Because Low Ki now has the Dragon Clutch. He's trying to.
He hasn't quite got it.
He's got the Dragon Sleeper. He's trying to turn him into the Dragon Clutch. He gets this in. That is it. Vanson elbowing with whatever he's got left.
Didn't quite get in there. He managed to escape.
Drop kick to the back of the head. This is it. He's on his stomach now. He's going to apply it.
This is a bad situation. Come on, Vanson.
Get your wallet out. This match is over.
I am not giving you any money. Put your filthy sausage finger off me now.
This is it. Look at the chest. Look at the contortion of the back. Look at the neck. Look at the head. Look at it. Look at the intensity on Low Ki.
The redness across the neck. His skin is being twisted off.
And he's ripping away at the neck, at the body, at the shoulders. This is unbelievable. This title is going to him. Hayden Vanson will submit at any moment. I guarantee you this title is going to Low Ki.
Vanson is so desperate to get the pressure off, but it's no good.
I don't believe it. He's actually getting out. He forces Low Ki off. I can't believe it.
Well, wait a minute. There's the bell. Well, I'm going to say, we'll just see what Linsky has to say.
Does anybody else have a feeling of deja vu? Oh, come on.
Time limit draw. Time limit draw.
I have to. Oh, I cannot believe Hayden Vanson is once again escaped by the skin of his teeth, as the old saying goes.
Can I just say, by the way, you placed £50 that, you know, Low Ki would leave with the All England title, but a draw ensures that Hayden Vanson keeps the title.
You didn't bet. Next of all, okay, Low Ki would have walked away with a title belt. He would have walked away. Listen to the fact, look at the chest. If anything, this title should be awarded to Low Ki. If this match had judges, if this went to a decision, the title would have gone to Low Ki without a shadow of a doubt. Argue that point.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just disgusted. Oh,
Hold on.
20 minutes was allotted. 20 minutes was the time limit. You want 5 more minutes? Well, as a senior official, I deny you 5 more minutes.
unbelievable. The fans were calling for 5 minutes. Loki was calling for 5 minutes. I didn't see Hank Vanson calling for 5 more minutes. But Steve Linsky, the official, saying he's denying it, and this is a feeling of deja vu as there's Linsky and now Barker. Barker has the mic.
The same thing happened, and I can do a damn thing about it that evening. You may be the head referee, but I'm the FWA commissioner.
That's right, and he can make the overall decision.
If these people are 5 more minutes, they will get a fight to the finish and a decisive winner tonight.
Yes! The match is about to begin again. The match is about to restart and Loki's on the offensive. You said earlier that you were all for that bet all of a sudden when you thought Hayde Vanson was going home with a title. The match has restarted. Get your wallet back out, son.
Hayde Vanson is reeling all his offense, all his rage onto Loki. Oh no! Key! No!
Oh, the title crush
Was gross.
The title crush from Loki. Now this match has got to be over. Loki scrawling to make, and he's got the dragon clutch.
This cannot be the way it ends.
Hold on,
He's on the bottom row.
Vanson's foot's on the right. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. Linsky's counting behind Loki. Loki can't see him.
Oh wait, no. That was a 5 count.
That was
Loki's been disqualified here in the Broxbourne Civic Hall. Look, you can clearly see it. Hayde
can
Vanson's
clearly
foot
see
was
it.
on the bottom row.
I'm not denying that. I can clearly see that Hayde Vanson's foot is on the bottom rope. However, Linsky counted behind Loki. Loki couldn't see that his foot was on the bottom rope. He's facing the other way. Linsky didn't make a point of telling them he's in the ropes like a good referee should, and he counted behind his back.
Have a Horlicks. If Loki was any kind of ring general that you make him out to be, he would have knew where he was at all times. He wasn't in the centre of the ring. He was so far to the side. It was ridiculous.
What is ridiculous is the childishness of Steve Linsky not getting his own way by having the match end there and then as a 20-minute time limit draw, but rather having Flash Barker come out, our commissioner of the FWA, overrule him.
You know what? You're beginning to sound like my niece when I deny her sweet and I end up hanging her upside down in the garage for disciplinary purposes. Listen, all you need to know is that Hayde Vanson took all that abuse.
Yeah, you can see who took that abuse. Did you see the
His chest looks like the varicose veins of an 80-year-old. I can see it.
This is absolutely disgraceful. The belt that Hayde Vanson holds over his head should be on that man right there, Loki. Hayde Vanson, once again, is still the All England champion, and it's by hook, by crook.
Amen to that.
Well, unfortunately, folks, that's all the time we have for this week on FWA TV. But before we go, I have the final names to announce for FWA's Gold Rush, the over-the-top elimination battle royal, which will see the winner go on to face the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the show stealer Alex Shane himself, on Saturday, February 26th at the Broxbourne Civic Hall at FWA's New Frontiers. It's going to be FWA's security detail member, Leroy Kincaid. It's going to be a former FWA Tag Team Champion, the Shining Light Stevie Knight. And well, the final name. Well, I'm happy. I know you're going to be happy. But I also know that there's one man that isn't going to be happy. The final name for FWA Gold Rush is Ulf Herman. Ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be so much animosity, so much tension and so much hatred in one ring. Circle the date on your calendars. 7 days from now, FWA's Gold Rush. I've been your host Tony Giles, and I'll see you next week.